This is going to be creating attribute variants for a product. So we're starting off on the master product. I'm going to go over to the attributes tab, and this is where you'll put the option that you want the shopper to select. So for this, let's do color. I'm going to leave it as radio buttons. You can choose drop-down list if you'd like. I'd avoid checkbox because that's going to allow the shopper to select multiple options, and we want to avoid that. I am going to make it required so that the shopper has to pick an option before adding to cart. And you're also going to click the track inventory button, which is what will allow you to actually generate the variants. So save changes, and now I'm going to add in my options. Now that I've got my options created, I'm going to click on the generate variants button. You'll see two options here. The first will allow you to create the variants, but take all of the pricing and the weighting information and the images from the master product. The second option will allow you to set those things individually for each variant. So I'm going to select the second one and click generate. Now when we go to the inventory variants tab, you'll see the three variants that I've just created with their product code and product name. That's what variants are. They're just inactive products that have been linked to the master product. Now back in the catalog, you can see this is our master product here. I've got the filter set to show all because again, the variants are inactive. So here's our master product, and these are the three variants that we just created. So now you can customize those options. Depending on what you need to do, you can either do it directly from the catalog if all you need to update is like the price and the weight and the stock, that sort of thing. If you want to upload a new image, you're going to want to go directly into the variant product itself. So I'm going to open up the red option, set the price and the weight. I'm going to add an image, and this image can be different from the others. So I'm going to make that the main image for the first option. And I'm going to set the inventory here as well. Now, if you offer variants, but you don't keep inventory of them, let's say you either drop ship them or you create them on demand, you can do so. Just unclick the track product button and then update. But for this, we want to keep it tracked. So I'll update there. Okay, so I finished for all of my products, or for all of my variants. Back to the main product page, you can see I now have my option here, color, my attribute color with my options red, blue, and green. And now you'll be able to see that when I select a color, it's going to change some of my options for me. So when I select red, it'll change the image. It shows the price there. It changes the name. If I switch over to green, again, it changes the image. I want a different price for this one, so it's there. And blue happens to be out of stock. So it shows no stock available, but the price, the name, the image, they still all update properly. In addition to the name, price, image, everything like that, it's also changing the SKU so that when you do add the product to your cart, when you pull in the order, you'll see that this specific version of this item is the one that's been ordered, so that you know what to pull for inventory. When we look at the product catalog at the master product and its variants, you should generally see that the master product doesn't have anything listed for price or weight. All of that information is stored directly within the variant products themselves, including the stock levels. So those get set independently from each other.